Happy Monday, beautiful people. This is the first of many, and this is a big surprise. We are now doing Monday night watch alongs with WWT's mayor, your favorite elected official here in the WWT family. Looks like we're starting off the night with Seth Rollins storming to the ring, and we're going to seemingly, I guess, call Bronson Reed out. We got Crown Jewel coming up in a couple weeks, November 2nd. This seems like it's going to be a Crown Jewel match. What's good, Bosa? Yeah, we're going to let y'all fill in right now. It's officially Monday Night Mayor season. Like, there's really no realistic reason that Seth should win this rivalry, right? Like that, Bronson has to send this man to God, right? Am I tripping? Yes. Give me a tsunami right now. And if you guys haven't yet, go to www.shop.com and cop them tsunami shirts. Let's keep this momentum going for Bronson Reed. The nasty shoulder tackle right there. Oh my God. Bronson tsunamis him through the announce table. Yeah, give it to me. Give me the tsunami. With the man on top. Yo. At least we selling the tsunami as something you don't want to be on the receiving end of. Yeah, Seth Rollins don't need to win this rivalry. This needs to be something that he puts somebody else over there. Yeah, my fault. I wasn't on WWT Live. Been battling little fever and a toothache, so had to make one choice. I wanted to make sure I didn't let you guys down after promising starting Monday Night Mayor this week. We're gonna see how long we can keep it going while it's a 2 hour show. That's an interesting start to the show, though. We got that out the way. Of course, we saw Jay Uso coming into the arena. I do not see. If you guys are in the comments, I saw my feed was a little iffy, but I did see them with a championship belt, a white belt. I don't know if that was a new title that we're going to get tonight, or if that was like bringing back the white belt of the IC title, going back traditional. Loving this NXT crossover with the women's tag team titles with the Meta Girls, making the tag team division in NXT seem extremely important. They got a match against Damage Control tomorrow night. Kyrie and EO, that'll be fun. But I'm pretty sure Damage Control is sitting right in the mix for trying to get those tag titles back. Let Kyrie speak, damn it. Why does Liv Morgan look so tall right now? Is Liv Morgan that much taller than EO and Kyrie? This is weirding me out. Dog, give me Kyrie versus Liv 1-on-1, please. Raquel Tower and them doesn't even matter right now because Liv looks so damn tall next to them too. Oh, but they selling it because we haven't cared about Raquel being here for the past couple weeks. They sold it, but I mean, I don't know why they was backing down. I could have sworn EO used to give Raquel the work in NXT. Looks like we got the first match of the night. The New Day. I believe this is a tag team tournament to determine new number one contenders, and I believe they're taking on ALP in the first contendership match. What do you guys think of this slow burn that we're seeing with Woods and Kofi? Do you think there's a payoff here, or do you think like this will lead to a Woods singles run or heel turn? It's a serious slow burn, but I mean, we're still coming out here with the music, matching outfits, 10-year anniversary. I gotta feel like we make a profit off this stuff with like the same way they released all the CM Punk's legacy merch. They can do the exact same thing for the New Day. I think Cross gets what he wants. Final Testament advance. I feel you, Bozo. That's some of the best stuff going on in WWE quietly. Is the Cross stuff, but I mean, does that really help the Final Testament? Because I feel like with that type of stuff, you want to help Cross. AOP is kind of just along for the ride. It feels like at this point. By the way, while we're waiting on commercial break to come back, just to address the other elected official of the WWE brand saying that the underground needs to decontinue and cease to exist. That's where we're wrong. The underground is a staple match. Undertaker had casket matches. Kane had Inferno matches. We got hardcore matches. All these other cinematic matches. And just because the TKO brand is here, I feel like underground at some type of way is here to stay. Now, how many people you can put in underground, I don't know, but it seems like the perfect way for Lola Vice to have blow off feuds, and I think that's exactly where her and Jada are headed. Whether that happens at Halloween Havoc, where that happens in the 2300 arena in another month. I feel like that's absolutely happening with Lola, especially when she gets called up. I think that underground match, they tried to do it on Raw. That's the perfect way to introduce that shoot style. And just being in the environment at Battleground, it's another way for the TKO brand and UFC to kind of get their fighters more marketable. Because a lot of those guys are able to sit in those front rows and get kind of the TV time with, you can argue, a larger fan audience, which is the WWE. I think they want to build more marketable stars in the UFC. So I think that's another way you can kind of cross promotion both brands. What's up, honey? I feel like I sound sick. Feed keeps freezing. Who do you guys think wins this match? AOP and the New Day? Let me know in the comments. I need a Kyrie single run real bad. Oh yeah, while we're watching, I don't know who. My feed might be very slow, so I apologize, guys. They're showing kind of the breakdown between Braun and Jay over the past few weeks. Braun is explaining his place. He kind of did do that tweener thing, that like Triple H thing. Showed some respect. Even had that moment with Gunther where he was like, "Oh, you're gonna learn why I'm a badass real soon," and it looked like they were poised for a babyface push and just flipped it right back. So maybe it's just not time. And I think that says more about Gunther being at the top of the mountain more so than Braun. They had to keep him here for a while. I think that's why we're not getting the babyface turn. But I mean, I don't think Jay dropping the title tonight would be all that bad. I think it would be fine. I don't think it makes him look bad, even if you were to lose clean without shenanigans. I mean, you want to make sure you build more stars in your mid card that become viable later on. And it also can be a badge of honor. Like Jay can be so hot that maybe you want to have him face Gunther next. I mean, the man got all these pieces of merchandise on shop.com. I mean, why not profit off of that? Good to see Lillian Garcia back, especially in lieu of all the Samantha Irvin news today. That sucks, but I think Samantha, for as great as she is, some people become undeniable and they're just destined for other greatness. So I think there's going to be a lot of more, like you'll see Samantha Irvin mainstream somewhere else, whether it be ring announcing boxing or UFC events. I think her star just continues to grow. And I think she probably decided this on her own terms just because the bag can only increase from here. Yeah, Lillian is at PFL. Their 2024 is pretty much done. Expect the final Friday of Survivor Series week. Their 2025 season will likely start early April. Yep. How are we feeling about this Final Testament faction as a whole? I mean, we got the ALP back. We brought back Paul Ellering, aligning with Cross, but it's led to more losses than anything.
The early going to this one.
Nice. Did you guys hear last Monday we had a definite yes. Former One Direction member Liam Payne did pass away in a tragic accident in Argentina. Wish his family prayers in this transition. That's just horrible news to hear. Cross still trying to get in Wood's ear. What's the Miz doing here? Oh, we got another commercial break. Yes, Bozo, you're right. It was reported just earlier before the show that Lillian Garcia is back full time. So I guess that's how you transition in a good way. Because I mean, the IWC definitely didn't receive the Samantha Irvin news well. A lot of people blaming AEW, blaming Ricochet. Um, I tend to agree with our councilman that it is Cody Rhodes' fault. You got that inflated payroll now, and then some people become casualties. It's why do we do it for the story? Look where the story got us. Stories got us nowhere. We're on commercial break, so I'm going to attempt to double screen here because it's Monday Night Football too, right? Cindy, are you insinuating that Damage Control is going to team with Rhea? So, some thoughts about that. Because I know we're likely getting like a bloodline civil war at War Games. We don't feel like the women's side of things for let's say a traditional War Games match will be kind of forced. Because I for one feel like it would be better served if it was like your traditional 5-on-5. Because I feel like you're probably just throwing a bunch of people together who probably have little to no interaction over the past summer, and then of course these next few weeks, just for the sake of having a War Games match. And I think that's a bad formula if you're trying to build War Games to be meaningful for the next years to come. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Also, I forgot to follow up on this. I did mention on in the comments on WWT Live that Jay losing tonight would kind of tie into Kevin Owens' story. And here's how. Kevin is rightfully spiraling because his friends are aligning with the bloodline after fighting them for so long. And it started with Cody tagging with Roman. Now I feel as Randy took Cody's side and all that, and nobody's giving him TV time. Nobody's hearing him out. So we all think that the OG bloodline is going to form at some point. Now, if they do, because Jay said the next time you see me, it's going to be different, talking to his little brother Solo. So let's say Solo does cost him a match tonight, and out of spite, he helps his brother and Roman out just because he wants to get back, not because he wants to be a part of the bloodline. He said last week that he left the bloodline for the right reasons. So to me, the only person that could bring Sammy back into the bloodline is Jay. And imagine how that's going to make Kevin feel if that happens. Justly making him just completely crash out, which I'm here for it if it happens. Especially after Kevin and Sammy had their big moment in Mania last year, defeating the Usos for the undisputed tag team titles. Completely aids Kevin Owens' character arc into this path that we're going on. Kofi need a new finisher. R-Truth is out and he's attacking the Miz. Okay, Truth. Taking out Cross. Okay. Okay, I like that. New Day getting a win over Final Testament. Seeing Truth celebrate with the New Day is so funny to me. just stemming from their podcast episode, how he was trolling them the whole time. He's definitely setting himself up to get skull crushing finale. Oh, yo. And Woods is preventing Kofi from helping out Truth. Interesting. Interesting. So Miz is okay. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Oh, yeah, honey will love this. That's what we're doing. I haven't paid attention to any of the QR codes, but it seems like the Wyatt Six's next target is the Final Testament, and I am here for it. That's why AOP doesn't advance in the tag tournament. I thought that they were going to go to SmackDown. This is kind of dope. Shield bomb as a weapon. Is it fair to say that the Wyatt Six is this iteration of WWE's Hounds of Justice? How do we feel about that? Paul Ellering saves The Miz from getting mandible clawed. But, like, did The Miz just low-key join Final Testament in the midst of all this? Like, Cross helped him get his swagger back, so Miz is a part of it. The real tea is here is, like, this slow burn with the New Day, which I can't wait to see what happens because I don't think it's going to be what people think. I think eventually Kofi is going to see the light and be like, you know what you been working this whole time? Because if you guys remember back in the day, Heel New Day was awesome. Heel New Day was great. That was the peak of all their best moments is when they were heels. We got a strong start to this first hour. Strong start to this first hour of Raw. Sindel says, honey, can't get your PC fast enough. Yeah, get them tweets off. Post that. Oh, yeah, I see that comment. I'm sorry, Sindel. You said you think we get Liv, Raquel, and Pure Fusion Collective versus Rhea, EO, Kyrie, Lyra, and who's been helping Lyra? Tatum? You think it's Tatum? Or do you think it's in that situation, Casey and Caden, or Casey or Caden? Will Farrell's here in the building. Yes, it is I, the mayor for Mayor motherfucking Mondays. By the way, if anybody wants to jump on the stream and y'all in these comments, feel free to jump on the stream. That's an interesting take, Sindil. I can't deny that, but I just feel like the women's side of things for War Games would be better served as traditional 5-on-5 elimination. I feel like it's way too much overlap to force a War Games match on the women's division, because then it feels like so many secondary storylines and even titles will get lost in the shuffle of that. Damn, Tampa scored on Baltimore already. Yes, I'm double screening, y'all. It's Monday Night Football. I'm definitely going to watch both at times. So you're a football fan. Let me know your opinions, who your team is. Would love to hear. As you can see, I got a Commander shirt on. We 5-2. Right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to triple screen. I can double. I don't know if I can triple. We might have to mess with that though, Boja. Is anybody a WW? Is anybody a 2K24 player and have any experience with the game? I know they just dropped the commercial. They've really been promoting the Bray Wyatt downloadable content. Has anybody used that yet? Here goes Seth. I mean, we get a spot where Jackie Redmond's asking how Pearson going to get steer the ship and get it under control, and Seth and Bronson are back at it again. Yo, if Bronson don't send Seth home, I'm going to be so upset, so upset. This feels like that rivalry again, where all, like one person clearly needs to be elevated, like when you had those multiple Seth and Shinsuke Nakamura matches just for Seth to win all of them. Like, why are we here? We Seth is always going to be at the top of the top. We don't need him to continue winning matches so much.
But the majority of the final chassis have been taken out, escorted rather abruptly out of the arena by the Wild Six, leaving one man in seats.
Would you guys like to see any of the Wyatt Six members become title holders at any time, or are we cool with them just picking random beefs? Honey says titles possibly, but not yet. Which titles do we feel like they can easily slide into the tag team division and give it some depth? But what about major titles? And if so, which ones? So we're seeing what happened last Friday. Yo, Jay was talking reckless as hell. He was talking so reckless to Solo and to Jacob. Yeah, I feel like we still got details to break down, but like everybody, including I think including Jimmy, was like they're always like, "Why'd you guys have to?" Or Paul Heyman said it. Why'd you guys have to go get them? Why'd you have to get the Tongan? So it's like there's details about the Tongan side of the family that hasn't really came out yet. Tribal Chief still got mind control over Jay. Jay tried to walk out, and that arm went out. He stayed right put. Feel like Dexter and Gacy would live the tag team division. That would be fun. That could be a fun tag team for real. What's up, cousin Ron? What's up, Lewis? Y'all peep the specific detailed Philadelphia merch they got on Jay right now? Raquel Rodriguez package? Yeah, low key, Raquel has always whooped Rhea's ass. Why did they do that 2 weeks ago? Like, why? Oh, that's the title. Okay, it's that weak ass crown jewel title. They trying to make us feel like it's important. We need. Come on, they carrying this joint like a casket. We need multiple people carrying this punk ass title. You had me thinking they was bringing the OG IC title back. Got damage control versus Liv and Raquel next. And it makes me wonder if the Meta Girls are in attendance on Raw again since they take them on tomorrow night on NXT. We in commercial break, so I'm gonna get
Bounce
stuff
when
off.
she walk, damn. Bounce when she walk, bounce when she walk.
Is it good? The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Clap when she walk, clap.
Of course, the mayor has to represent for his clients on Mondays, even though they are Tuesday representatives. But there's no rules here. There's no rules on Monday nights now. This is a big month we're about to have. I don't know if we got any sports fans in here, but this is like one of the rare months or the rare parts of the year where every sport overlaps. So we're in the middle of baseball season, about to have the World Series. Football is on. Basketball is about to start. Hockey's going. Like all the sports are overlapping. It's very rare that we have. It's always like a couple weeks a year or something like that that happens. Who do you guys think takes the tag team match? What do you guys think happens in the tag team match? Actually, I think WrestleMania tickets go on sale this week too. Is anybody in the chat going to WrestleMania? Anybody going to do the pre-sale for tickets this week? I think they go on sale on the 25th, which is Friday. Back from commercial break, Damage Control's in the ring. And the Meta Girls are in attendance. If you didn't think NXT mattered and you thought they were still developmental, this shows you that they are not. You're going to see so much more crossover with NXT superstars going forward, and I love it. This is going to be very interesting that they're going with this match for Crown Jewel with Liv versus Nia. This shows me that leadership is different because you're going with two very contrasting champions in style, both heels as well. So very interested to see how that match pans out. If they really just let them, if there's going to be shenanigans or if it just be straight up. Live with the early tag. Okay, I see we're really trying to sell this like Raquel. I think they heard the people on Twitter saying how they reintroduced Raquel was very poorly, and we're reintroducing her as this big giant. So I can see it. Kyrie takes the most weirdest bumps. I think we have this conversation a lot about Nikita Lyons, Cora Jade, NXT. A lot of time has passed by. We know Raquel was dealing with some serious health concerns that I'm glad that she's on the other side of. Where do we feel Raquel fits in with the women's division currently? I'm curious to know what you guys think. Like, the division kind of passed her by for the time she was out, or is there like a perfect place for her? And is it this current character arc that she's in, pretty much being the heavy for Liv Morgan? Commercial break, back to football. Baker's carving these boys up. All right, back from commercial break. Having the Meta Girl show up to all three shows has to lead to something. I'm not saying it has to lead to them winning the titles, but it has to lead to something significant for the group because it feels like they're moving them further and further away from Noam Dar as well as Oral Mensa. Hold up. We got visitors. Somebody just knocked on the door. Let me see if I can find this really quick. Give me 1 second.
It's Councilman Will Ferrell of Strattonville with his Parisiac constituents.
Councilman is in the building.
Have
Councilman,
no
how are
fear.
you doing?
Have no fear. Your councilman is here, man. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Doing solid. Can't complain. Just getting through this Damage Control versus Liv and Raquel match.
Yes, indeed, man. Damage Control been showing these people to take them seriously, man. What's your thoughts? Just they in ring action.
I love Damage Control. I mean, EO being former world champion, we know Kyrie gets down, so this is a good spot for them just to stay relevant. And I think it kind of sucks that Asuka and Dakota got hurt because we would really see like the full, I guess, realization of them as like a face faction now. So hopefully that's still in the cards when they all return. But I like that they're right in the thick of this women's division, especially with what they're doing with Metaphor now.
Yeah, so now speaking of them, with Metaphor, how are you feeling about this? What I like to call like Kevin Owens mentality of going across all brands and letting them know, like, yo, we here and we want these titles.
I love it. I love it. This is like the women's tag team division titles haven't been prominent on all three shows since Sasha and Bayley held them.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be like the full purpose of those titles. And they did the stupid thing where you had NXT women's tag team titles for like a season and they had to get rid of them. But it's like, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a way to feature your women's division prominently. Ooh. Okay, Kyrie. I like the tag team, the pairing moves. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. And I hope like they keep, and not just for the Metaphor girls, but like there's so many talents that you can utilize on SmackDown and Raw just to like tell more stories. Like we talked about this last week with Brooks Jensen. Like imagine Brooks Jensen crashing out and just like attacking LA Knight because his title run been stale as hell to me.
Yeah.
Like, something like that. And it's just like, oh, this kid from Tuesday Nights trying to make a name off of me. I'm not going to allow it to happen type thing. You can do so much with it.
Yeah, because I literally just said on WWT Live, I'm like, LA Knight didn't face the same three people the last year. Like Andrade, Escobar, and Carmelo. That's it. He ain't faced nobody else.
And we don't give him no type of like grief for it. Looks like the Meta Girls are jumping the ring, attacking Damage Control.
Yeah, man. Jeez. Well, I guess that kind of like throws that question out. I was going to say, who do you see picking up the victory tomorrow against these two tag teams?
EO's going back to NXT. I feel like they got to give EO a win, especially since Metaphor got involved tonight. We're doing something weird here because I said it earlier on this stream. It's like I knew it was Zelina, but like Liv Morgan was towering over EO and Kyrie in the back.
Right.
Like what? Is that her natural height, or did they try to make it look more compelling? Because like when Liv Morgan become 5'11" out here?
Here's my thing. I'd be so confused by these heights because I don't know who's who height wise or who's wearing what. Because I remember last Tuesday when Fatal Influence walked in with Stephanie McCurry and Julia back there. I was like, is Stephanie McCurry really that short? Because seeing them, I was like, they were towering over them. But even too, like, how tall is Raquel?
I'd say 5'11", if not 6 foot. I'm looking at her standing up. Lash taller than her.
Lash taller than her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but even for Liv, like Liv is by Raquel's shoulders.
Yeah, that trips me out. I love this rivalry because, like,
I do too. My only thing I didn't like was I don't like that Rhea just ate that code breaker like that.
Yeah, she did. Right.
I don't like that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like that. I wish you'd have ate that a little bit more and then maybe delivered that a little bit.
I legitimately don't think in all their matches. I don't know if anybody in the chat that can let me know if Rhea has beaten Raquel Rodriguez yet. So I feel like it's always Raquel dragging her.
Didn't she beat her in that street fight in NXT?
I don't remember. I always feel like Raquel was getting the upper hand.
Yeah, see, this is my only thing with this, bro. Like, I won't live to have like a one-up. Like, stop making it seem like she can't fight her.
Right. Because she does very well in the ring when she focuses on like particular body parts on Rhea. She really sells it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, can y'all let that be? Yo, I'm telling y'all, Dominic is gonna win this Intercontinental Championship, and Rhea's gonna beat him for it. This is happening.
So it's really like Rhea against 3 people, and they're running from her. Okay. I think I was reading Twitter earlier is that people are getting fatigue of this feud. Like they want to see Liv move on.
Yeah, no, I do too. Like I want to honestly even more on Rhea's side. I want to see Rhea move on from this too. Like I wouldn't mind just a straight Raquel fight. Yo,
Yeah.
these two are hilarious.
Yeah, whoop his ass, Bronson. Send his ass home to his wife and his baby. I am sick of you being here, Seth. You wasn't supposed to come back to the Royal Rumble. I was content watching Seth Rollins show up at random NFL games on Sundays and the occasional Chicago Bears games.
Yeah,
upset.
That was talking about.
He could have rolled that.
I was talking about this yesterday though. Like I want Bronson Reed, like they said it was gonna get crowned you. I want Bronson Reed to destroy Seth. So that show you why Raw don't need Seth and Seth go to SmackDown. Like because Raw don't need him right now. Like we have so many dope people now that Raw isn't necessary for you to be here.
We got another knock on the door.
Uh-oh.
We got more visitors. And you know what? Is there? Oh my god!
It's not. So they keep putting hers up here. I don't think we had enough space to fill her stuff in here. That's why.
You're gonna have to forgive me. It's a Monday night. Certainly, there is no AEW on television, but we have our AEW correspondent joining us, Courtney. Welcome to Monday Night.
Welcome. That actually has a ring to it. Well, I'm doing double duty because I DVR'd Raw, but I'm also watching Monday Night Football, by the way.
Same here. I was telling Boza I got the good old double stream on just so I can see what's going on.
So there's also, and folks, there's a double header, by the way, because right now it's Chargers and the Cardinals.
Wait, where Honey at? Zelina in a match? Honey not here?
Oh, wow. That's what we doing?
Man, throwing shit already.
I'm not even throwing shit. I'm happy. Only Monday Night Mare can get that done. Zelina got a match. You gotta remember, we gotta lay this up. We gotta remember, it's a 2-hour show now. It ain't 3 hours no more.
No, 2 hours.
It's not. It's for now, but now we do know that
yep.
3 hours starting in 2025.
Yep.
That 3-hour SmackDown is gonna do so much for that locker room.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Baker must have just threw a pick.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're on commercial break, waiting for it to come back. And I don't know who the LWO is in action with. Looks like it might be at least – no, it's probably a tag team match.
Yep.
For the number one contendership. I don't know who they're taking on, though.
The Creed brothers.
Okay. Interesting. Creed brothers. I feel maybe it's just me. I feel like I haven't seen much American made on television since the Wyatt Six feud.
Oh yeah, I think also too when it changed to 2 hours, like they disappeared because we know they were really heavy in that second hour. Run.
And I know they what's that called? There were some videos on socials from WWE's Twitter about I think it was a house show. They had Gable taking on Gunther. They were showing the graphs. It made me remember how great those matches used to be, and we never got babyface Chad Gable. I'll give Councilman. I'll give you credit right here. Chad Gable should have been the one to take the Intercontinental title. I'm not mad that Sammy did it, but we did all that with the family and all that, losing in the hometown for the kids, for Chad Gable to not, pretty much for Chad Gable to crash out and create a faction and do all this stuff. It's like we took steps backwards after he re-signed with the company.
That was the biggest mess up of all of that shit, bro. Like
King Mike Hall, sir. Yes, Lashley, future problem, but calling the Creed brothers great value Steiners, like I don't think Rick ever been that athletic. Scott, maybe. Scott used to be with the shits back in the day, but Rick wasn't athletic like that.
But he wasn't athletic like that. Like he wasn't Brutus. He wasn't Brutus or whatever his name is.
No.
Like Scott, I'll go a step further. When Scott became Big Papa Pump, he wasn't doing no more Frankensteiners, nothing like that. Too stiff.
The interception, yeah, what a big turn of events, no doubt. I mean,
too many of them roids.
But 90s Scott Steiner with the leotard, yeah.
Beast.
Oh boy.
Beast. Yeah.
Backflipping, what is it called? Backflip fall away slam.
Ooh.
You don't see nobody doing that nowadays.
Ooh, that was a nice catch.
Nah, he was killing it then.
Boza says tickets go on sale Wednesday for NXT 300. Or you got nobody answered my WrestleMania question. Is nobody buying WrestleMania tickets this week? They go on sale. Pretty sure the pre-sale is Thursday.
Listen, I'm a day of guy. You know what I'm saying? I've learned the tricks and the trade of the WrestleMania. Listen, as long as I'm there, I'm good.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna pay the thousands right now for the tickets.
Yeah, I looked at those priority passes last week, and I can't in my mind understand what Americans are buying those.
I'm saving up for SummerSlam.
That's the Americans right there. I've saved up for this. We've put it away so we can have this moment. I'm like, look, I love wrestling. $5,000 worth of wrestling. I don't love it that much.
I mean, I'm saving up for SummerSlam, and I'm trying to save up for 2026 All In at Wembley Stadium.
There we go.
If I pay $15,000 for 2 nights of WrestleMania, and I get on and I don't even think them as floor seats. I think them is just like lower level seating or whatever. You get I think one of them you get to hang out with the Miz, and I think what Bo's is saying is like they have like something you do with Undertaker. Listen, if I'm in Vegas and I pay that much for tickets, and I don't get to go to the club with like Bianca, Jade, Lola, Jada escort me into VIP, they don't got to stay with me. You just got to wait with me in the line. Escort me into the club. Can't do
it. For $15,000, Roman better acknowledge me. For $15,000. Yeah, Roman better walk in my suite and. But
$15K, Roman got to meet me midfield in Allegiant Stadium like he did Cody. You gotta talk to me midfield at Allegiant.
He be walking up to you. Now, what you trying to talk about to me? You saw the new episode of Penguin? Did you watch Penguin?
I haven't watched it yet. People keep telling me it's good.
Oh yeah, that's what I'd ask Roman. But no, it's good, bro. Like you forget it's a Batman show.
Really?
Yeah, like you start like until they say like Gotham and stuff, you be like, I forgot this is a Batman show.
And then that just made me think. Shout out to Big E and his girlfriend, Mia Yim's sister, for their Penguin and Riddler costumes that they had
Oh,
on social
nice.
earlier.
Yo, that's gonna be wild if he get married. Him and Keith Lee are brothers. That's crazy. So, how do y'all feel about the War Raiders being back and getting their name again?
Overdue. But it makes me wonder what they're going to do with Sarah Logan now.
I think she's pregnant.
Yeah, I think she got
Is
pregnant.
she?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's pregnant.
Okay. So I feel like that kind of erases like her ties to that tag team. But also, I think pretty sure Sarah Logan is. I mean, they could tee that up anytime. Sarah Logan is also Liv Morgan's best friend. So
Yeah.
yeah, if we're somehow in like the summer and this Rhea stuff is still going on,
But I also see her doing the Valhalla character continue anyway.
really,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, I can see her doing that.
Yeah.
They're trying to force them street trash shirts on people. Ain't nobody buying them street trash shirts.
I do not like that name. Like, stop calling them that. Oh Lord, we got this deadbeat on the screen.
So I said this earlier. The crossovers are not just for like the women's division. You see, Trick Williams is here on Monday night because you
Yep.
want people to know who these people are for when they come to the main roster.
And they giving them the whoop that trick sign, so I like that.
That
Oh,
makes
but
me feel
yo-
like you got to have Trick Williams on SmackDown and have him have a backstage segment with Mello at some point.
Oh boy.
Ooh, man. Or have him be out there for his best of 7 match.
Unlimited double miles means we earn more too. Okay? And when we travel, we get
Mayor, your thoughts on NXT going to the 2300 Arena November 6th?
That's gonna be dope. And I wonder if they haven't named the show yet, right?
Oh, what, the NXT show?
Yeah.
No, they haven't named it yet or anything. But it's
I wonder if it's
NXT
gonna be like I wonder if is it just a it's a PLE, right?
It's a regular episode, but they're not going to be on Tuesday because of the election, so they're going to be on Wednesday. Yeah.
So from that standpoint, if you really want to tee it up, they should just go ahead and do like NXT One Night Stand.
I thought about that because I think Dion said, because they were like, yo, they got all the WCW stuff now. I could see that.
Yeah.
NXT One Night Stand would be dope.
Especially since it's going to be on a Wednesday, right at the election. I think I heard you guys talking. I imagine Paul Heyman is there. I imagine you can get Rob Van Dam to show up. You can do a lot with that.
And I still say that's the best time for Lola and Jada to have a street fight.
Eh.
At the
Listen,
2300 Arena?
I mean, hey.
Why is the tag team in the LWO Ray and Dragon Lee?
Ask that question again, Mayor. Please ask that question again.
Why is it not Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild getting the opportunity?
A shot for the tag team titles, and them two are in it. This is why you need to break the LWO up. This is why.
This pissed me off. You know why? This makes me feel like Ray and Dragon Lee will win just so you can have that dissension against New Day from Woods pulling off Ray's mask a few weeks ago. For what?
When I would love to,
who loses in all this? American Made.
Exactly.
Ever since they've been called
Those are
American
ones-
Made, we don't care.
And them the ones I want to see win because they need the tag belts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we just found out, Joe, that Mike Evans is officially out of the rest of this game with a hamstring.
And I really think the American Made name is kind of trash. They should just American Alpha. Just go ahead and do American
Yeah,
Alpha.
like why you didn't fight for why y'all didn't make them have a match for the name?
Yeah. Should be a fight for that or trademark it.
Yeah, because I'm like Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine. I'm like nothing about y'all says American Alpha.
Ivy now needs to pull up on Kalani Jordan. I'll be here. For
I was just gonna say why she ain't never in action.
Mm-hmm.
I think now that Candice LeRae is speed champion, we'll start seeing more of those matches.
Oh, so because I'm like, I'd rather see Ivy Niles than anybody from Pure Fusion Cocktail coming out. I'm like, put Ivy Nile out there. Yeah, Bozo, these 2 hours are not what it is, bro. I need my 3 hours back.
This is going to sound very controversial, but I mean this with my whole chest. Has there ever been a missed call up more than Dragon Lee? I feel like he did not need it. I feel like it was too soon, and he has been treading water ever since he got called up. From all the hype packages and stuff from NXT, which he didn't really do anything in NXT. Like, he would have been better served still getting over.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I felt like this, but it's changed. I was gonna say Solo. I thought Solo was a bad call up so fast because he was doing his thing, and then you just kept him as this dude that don't say nothing. But he then came into his own, so I'm like, okay. But that was the one I thought was like that was a huge waste of a call up. Oh, and Baron Corbin.
So Baron Corbin.
They called that man up, and we ain't seen him since.
That's true. Baron Corbin's doing really well in NXT.
And it was like, you on SmackDown. All right, we'll do something with you. You and Apollo Crews will be a tag team.
And we haven't seen them since.
We're gonna stop doing that. We'll get back to y'all. Send them back to NXT. Because like him versus Trick Williams would be dope.
Yeah.
No, it worked.
I was talking about this with my friend earlier, but I definitely would like to get y'all opinion. Should NXT get Money in the Bank?
Consistently, no. But should they get one? I would like to see how they do it. Because at the end of the day, the Money in the Bank is a lottery ticket. And that's a perfect way to introduce a new star to the main roster. If they just assuming that you can still cash in on any title. Mm-hmm. That would be fun if they did that. Funny enough, I think that would be the only way I can buy Trick as a main roster champion. Is if he got that briefcase and just like, oh, now I'm champion, and you was able to get one over on people. Ooh, Baker threw another pick.
Yeah. I think with Money in the Bank for NXT, it has to be a one-off because I just want to see how it does consistently. Plus, it gives other stars opportunities that we have not seen on TV on NXT.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious because I seen the success with the breakout contract, but we know that's for the new cats. But it's like, say Obafemi is NXT Money in the Bank. That's a scary concept.
I know, that's pretty scary. I know, like Obafemi, Javon Evans.
Oh, Javon Evans, yeah. Or even like Ethan Page.
Yeah, Ethan. I know. Could you imagine the Don being Money in the Bank?
That's when you should never do it again. That's when you do. That's when you go, you know what? Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Tony D'Angelo, Mr. Money in the Bank. I'd be like, don't do this Money in the Bank shit no more. Don't do this Money in the Bank shit no more.
No, I don't.
That
do
was the first and last time.
We don't. No. Not the family getting a lottery ticket. Nah, there's better stories to be told.
Way better stories. I'm really bummed though that Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee are in this tag match.
Yeah,
And
especially
notice-
because we see all the cool spots from Joaquin Wild and tag matches. It's like, wouldn't that make sense against the ground and pound game of the Creed brothers?
And it's like, well, are they hurt? Are one of them hurt or something to where like one can't compete? But if it's really legit, just so you could do this story of them in the New Day, I'm gonna be tight.
You will make me start tweeting defund LWO. Then I'm gonna be the bad guy.
Then we're gonna say, hey man, justice for Zelina. Somebody come get Zelina out of here. Rescue Zelina, SOS. Because it can't just be us. This is weird. Like, y'all let us know in the chat. This is kind of weird to see. The tag team of the LWO is not facing the other tag team for the tag team titles.
Yeah, I like seeing Rey Mysterio get loose now. When I was growing up, I used to hate it. I used to hate
Why?
it so much.
What?
Because you wanted me to suspend my reality so much that he would win a match against Mark Henry and the Big Show. And I'm not just talking about win, but like do it with style points. It would make me so mad.
I mean, here's the thing, man. I've seen little dudes knock out big dudes.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that's the concept they was going for. But this little dude splashing from the top rope, and you telling me that's a 3 count for the Big Show? Yeah, that was kind of hard to believe.
Yeah.
That was a little hard to believe. But, you know, he's the biggest underdog.
Like the WCW matches, all of them hold up. When you got the WWE and they did that, and I'm like, okay, we gotta cut it out. Ooh, okay.
I feel like they really finna win this match.
Who took that? Julius?
Yeah.
Julius.
And here we go.
Chad Gable. Here comes Chad.
You damn right, Chad. Ooh.
Look at her. She's getting physical.
Ah!
Yee! Are we gonna see her? Are we gonna see her and Ivy?
That's what I'm saying. Come on, Zelina and Ivy next
Boy,
week.
Chad.
Oh man.
Chad to let the pit bull off the leash. Is that man, get that dumbass Prime bottle out of here, man.
Thank you. I was just thinking that. I'm like, Prime's still around? Get that shit out of here.
I know. And we haven't
Where'd
seen
that
Logan.
contract in?
I know we haven't seen Logan Paul in what since SummerSlam.
Oh, that was a terrible transition to 619. Why he roll all the way up like that?
Oof.
That's ass. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an a-hole, but that's ass. That's ass.
The only reason I feel like they won this is that didn't they have like a video package? I don't know if it was on socials or if it was in one of these shows. Maybe it was SmackDown about Dragon Lee finally getting his moment or something like that.
I think it was Raw. They posted that promo.
That's why I feel like his arrival is such a miss. Because like we've been here for a while now.
But that was the thing too. Like you had him in such these stories that didn't make sense. Like he gets to the LWO, Carlito takes him out, so we don't hear from him. Then comes back. Oh, it was Carlito all along. So now it's okay. Now you're fighting Carlito, and then that was it. Now you're part of the LWO. Disappear for a little bit, and then that was it. And then y'all got moved to Raw. Now it's a whole new gig. And still, you haven't shown yourself as a singles competitor like that.
Right. Hold up. Are the tag team champions still Finn and JD?
Yep.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Jesus. So, I mean, that just tells me right there that the New Day and LWO are going to cancel each other out. And the War Raiders going to take on the Judgment Day. But it's like, okay. Unless you really going to pull the belts off Finn and JD.
Which I think would be smart if you give it to War Raiders because you get to now focus on the tag team division.
Mm-hmm. You need to give them legit storylines, not like picking out of a hat. You need to give them like at least legit storylines.
And move the Street Profits back to Raw so I can get these Viking Profits segment backs.
Man, because I ain't gonna lie, them battles between them was dope.
You're good.
The obstacle course they had and all that shit, I was like, I'm fucking with this between them.
When they played basketball, that was good stuff.
That was good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Carlito saying to Pierce?
Oh wow. So
I'm backstage with Braun.
it looks like we're getting it. They just talked to Dominic about being put into a number one contenders match.
Are you feeling any more confident going into this match, knowing that Jey Uso has been somewhat preoccupied?
Carlito is another miss, by the way. Like that big eruption he had Puerto Rico, and they really haven't done much with him as a singles.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be honest though?
Mm-hmm.
His wrestling matches have not been great.
I respect Jay as a champion. I think he's doing.
He is not the Carlito that we used to know. My homeboy caught him at a live show when they had him, and he was like, ugh. It was a few bumps and botches, a few botches that he'd be throwing in there.
Oh man.
But also too, I think because of the weight he didn't put on, like muscles and stuff like that, it's hard for him to move the way he used to.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't really inverted his style yet to match that.
Mm-hmm.
Still no Henry. We're told by the Ravens that he's fine and healthy.
Are there any dogs barking in Philly?
That man, babyface, that whole thing is stamped.
Mm-hmm.
You had it at WrestleMania, man. So guys, we're already at the main event. So that like these 2-hour shows fly.
Yeah.
They fly by.
And I guess too, it's like it leaves you wanting more, I guess. But they've done so. Whoa, wow.
We got another knock on the door. Hold on, let me find the intro. I gotta, we gotta go to the door, answer the door real quick.
It's the Queen Bee of WWT, Wrestling with Honey Whip.
Honey Pot Predictions.
Honey's in the building.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I am a happy camper, I tell you that.
I see you are.
I'm just, living it up in Wyatt Six City, It's just beautiful. I love being right.
It was glorious. It was a glorious introduction.
It was chef's kiss. It was beautiful.
But now can I ask you this? How do you feel about Miz slightly being a part of the Final Testament now?
That's what I said earlier. He came out here all black. I'm like, what are we doing?
I think that's strange. I think that's really strange because I definitely don't see them two together, even though Cross has been in his ear a little bit. But way to bring it back to the B team. I think that's the first time they've been in the ring together since a few years.
And I think to your point of what you said.
Ooh.
Remember, Bo Dallas said that, the B team used to be with Miz before he got Damien. No, after he got Damien. Remember he had the B team.
The B team, he had Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. They were his special security guards.
No, what I'm saying is she's saying is this is the first time we've seen Bo and Miz in the ring with each other since then. Yeah. And we were just talking about how we could see him if it was just Uncle Howdy and not the Wyatt Six and him going after Miz, because of all of those things. But Now being in the Final Testament, it's like, yo, we getting the best of both now.
Yeah.
And how they paired everybody up too. Because I was like, all right, if you do Final Testament, there is one more person missing for Howdy to go after, and you
Right.
just filled it.
Right.
Mhm.
There you go.
The
And
cool
and,
thing
and
about
then
that
poor
is
Paul,
Miz can be,
poor Paul Ellering. Shout outs to him for taking the mandible claw. They buried the poor old man. I think that's just to get him out. I mean, I don't know if he'll resurface, but that's probably to get him out of the way to keep it between 5-on-5 because Paul ain't gonna be part of that.
That's
Cedric, what's you gonna say?
I would say Miz can be the mouthpiece that the Final Testament is missing, because Cross's segments on socials and all his like reasoning is like very good. But I'm talking about in live arenas, Miz can be the person that can sell this faction off to the crowd.
How
He
many,
can.
how many things
Miz
does
can sell a lot of stuff.
Miz can
Yeah.
sell anything? It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the Miz I'm worried about. It's how many mouthpieces or how many things are we gonna throw at Cross to try to get him over? He should be over on his own.
He should have been over.
I think they should keep
It's
it
not
with
his
his,
fault. It's not his fault to me. I mean,
as long as they
fans don't let go.
as long as they keep playing his vignettes, like the stuff that he does, the stuff that they show in between matches and promos and hinting at who he could possibly be talking about. Bring it back to that because he's very, very good at selling that, with that cinematic type of nature. And we know he's psycho, like psych. Yeah, you know what I mean. But I'm
I
just
think
saying,
I think this rivalry will do that. I think like you said, you'll have more of where the Miz will talk during the promo too, but I think we will get Carrie in to say some stuff as well. Like they'll share the ring promos.
And the thing that intrigues me the most is that Karrion Kross has been expecting Uncle Howdy because the first instance where we got those QR codes around the time Kross was shown on TV, he would post on Twitter like, "Oh, there you are. Hello, old friend." Like, "Oh, okay. So this is what we're going to now. It's going to be Kross and Uncle Howdy." Like, but Miz is
Maybe.
just- Miz is
Wait.
just
Who
a
said
legend.
that? Who
Kross-
said hello, old friend?
Kross said that,
Okay,
responding to Wyatt Six or Uncle Howdy.
gotcha.
The problem with Cross is like I feel like everything he's saying makes sense why he's doing this to his targets, but he's not. He needs to win a single title. He has this thing where he's beat all these former world champions, but it hasn't
he
led to
will.
anything. He
I'm
needs
ver-
to beat a Jey Uso. He needs to beat a LA Knight, but he's not on that roster. But I mean, I guess we're back in the days of the wild card rule where the brands don't matter. So he should just go challenge.
I'm very, very, like I said, we talked about potential Rumble winners, and we're not even near January yet. We talked about it just a couple months ago on WWT. Kross is my dark horse to win. Kross is definitely my pick to win the Rumble for the men's. Like, he's my dark horse pick. Like, because like I feel, and it also makes sense being that he's also from Vegas. WrestleMania's in Vegas as well, so they could give him something. They could give him a big opportunity for something.
Okay, so then the biggest question I'll ask always when it comes to that: can you see anyone else on the current roster, Raw and SmackDown, that deserves it more or could be a better option?
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Braun Breaker or Jey Uso.
Um,
But I just feel like a lot of the
I feel like
you have a few babyface champions. You're gonna need like an.
I feel like
antagonizer.
Jay can get to that title.
If you really want to do Jay, I hate to say it. I mean, not really, but if you let the final boss take that belt off Cody and Jay gets stamped in the family by beating the final boss for the title at WrestleMania, listen.
The whole
You talk-
bloodline
you
story
talk
is
about a
revolving
full
around Jey
character arc where
Uso,
Roman has to acknowledge Jay.
and not for nothing, they've been doing a real good job at keeping Jey Uso away from The Rock. Like even when he came and jumped Cody on Monday night or whatever it was, one of the first people that it was in Barclays Center before Mania. One of the first people that he put his hands on and got him out of there real quick was Jey Uso. He threw him to the back. He jumped him and threw him to the back. And I was just like, wait a second. That's something to keep an eye on. But yeah, I think
That's been the plan all along. That'd be so good.
Crossbreaker and Jey Uso definitely have potential. I wouldn't put it past Miz either. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past Miz. He's been in that main event spot before, but never at a Mania. I don't think, was he? He was at Mania.
Yeah. Remember,
WrestleMania.
he beat John Cena.
That's
Yeah.
right. He beat John Cena, but I'm saying like he hasn't won a title in a long time. And the very last time he was supposed to be contended for a title was when now Bryan Danielson was Daniel Bryan going at AJ Styles.
What you mean? Miz was a champion and then Bobby beat him for it.
No, but I'm talking about like that was a main time. Oh, wait a minute. That was this year.
Yeah, Miz with a WWE championship and Bobby choked him out.
But that was for like a moment. I'm talking about something that was as important as when he won the Intercontinental title or when he had the title back in the 2010s.
That's the one I see he win at WrestleMania. I don't see him main eventing, but I see him finally beating Jericho's record at a WrestleMania.
Okay.
He's already 2-time Grand Slam. Only person that's like lapped it.
Main event, Jey Uso.
Anybody catch what Damian Priest was talking about to Gunther?
He said that he's done with the rest of the stuff and he's coming after him for the title.
Yeah, Crown Jewel.
I'm actually gonna throw in another pick because my pick at the Rumble is Finn Balor.
Ooh.
And the reason I
wouldn't be mad at that.
I will not be mad at that.
And the reason I chose Finn was because I was actually at that SummerSlam when he won that title against Seth Rollins.
I like this comment, by the way.
And
I
unfortunately,
do like this comment.
If Dominic won,
that would slap and that would piss people off. You want to talk about heat?
But now, listen, y'all already know though who's the real winner of the Rumble.
You know what? He's coming out.
This is the main event we need. This is what we need at WrestleMania.
He's coming out at 30.
Yeah.
Yo, he do. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Hey, that'd be dope. I ain't gonna lie.
My husband actually predicted that Joe Hendry will come out at 30 at Rumble.
Yeah,
so.
I would lose my shit.
Those fans would go nuts if that happened.
I could see him being in the match.
Yeah.
No, we would spend his whole entrance like pretty much the whole time singing his damn song.
I know.
Would nobody give a damn who won the ring at that point?
At all.
Whatever, we wouldn't care.
Would nobody care? I don't see him winning though, but it would be the biggest pop out of everybody.
I got a question for everybody. So obviously Samantha announced that this was her last day as a ring announcer, but is she was on Raw, right?
She was only on Raw.
Yep, Raw.
So she's not even here, and Lillian Garcia is there.
Right? No,
Lily Garcia is now full time. She is now the full time.
She's back on as full time.
So we didn't even get like a final day.
We talked about that. We said that.
Maybe that's why she released. Maybe that's why she released that statement on social media, because they told her like, "Oh yeah, we just gonna pivot here right now." Because the way that read was like, "Hey, tonight's my final show."
Yo, let her show. If she, like I said to them on WWT Live earlier, I said if she was clowning us for Monday Night Raw only, and she shows up on NXT or Friday Night SmackDown or something, or when it goes to Netflix or anything, I'm gonna be like, girl, you tried it, you played us all. But I wish that was the case. At least I hope. I don't want her though. I love Samantha.
Yeah.
Mike Rome is NXT. Alicia Smack. That's very interesting.
They could.
But to Mayor's point though, it does seem a little weird because normally the announcement would come out before she puts it out.
Yeah, there'd be some dirt sheet somewhere. It's like, oh yeah, contract expired.
There was
like
no
that.
indication of anything.
Because remember, I sent it to you, honey. Then I sent it to the chat and WhatsApp, and then you start seeing like Bleacher Report, WWE announcing it. Normally, it's the opposite, and then they'll write something out like, "Hey, so you know, this will be the last time you'll see me in WWE right now. Go and do this stuff." But that was the first thing that came out, so it's like.
Yeah, from the source too.
Yeah, so did something happen, or was this like your choice and you just wanted to handle it first?
Ricochet already said she's not going to AEW, and I can't imagine TKO letting her go. So I can easily see like some lateral moves to other shows, maybe main event when it comes back.
Or they might have done it like Kathy Kelly did. You know, like how Kathy Kelly needed just a break. Go out, do the Hollywood thing, do her stuff, and then come back.
But it's like my thing, but it's like you don't even. It's Monday. Like the news broke on Monday. At least let that shit break tomorrow and let her do one more night so she can say bye to us so we can enjoy it. You know, her farewell or anything like that. But I guess.
You know what, too, though?
odd that they didn't let her finish out this show, so it has to be something.
Nah, but you know what also too could be? It could be also too she just didn't want to do it. Like I think just saying goodbye to everybody may have been too hard for her, and she just didn't want to go through that.
I was gonna say something else, but I'll wait till we're off camera for that.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to get too personal and invade boundaries and invade people's personal spaces. But I think there's a number of reasons why, you know, that she could have.
Yeah, because I was just like, I know that'd be hard to say thank you, Samantha, to hear all of that and you dipping, and then everybody in the back that loves you. Like, and it's like, especially if it's not like just like, yo, I'm doing this, or if something is to have happened.
Right.
Like,
and I didn't cry. And I didn't cry at WrestleMania 40 because I was happy about Cody finishing the story. I was crying because she was crying when she announced it. I was crying.
Yeah.
Cries, we all cry.
Yeah, so I was just like, that's what I was like, it could be that. Because I remember that about the Fresh Prince. Like, Jazzy Jeff, like, left. Did they say cut? He dipped. He went back to Philly. He was like, yo, I couldn't do it. So as soon as they said cut, I grabbed myself and hopped on the plane.
Yeah, but all our fans are raging all over the place about that news.
Yeah.
Who
All
you
I
got
know
for
is
the
that-
main? Who you got winning the main event, Mayor?
That bald-headed ballerina better not fuck this up for me. When Miss Parker comes to the main roster, if I don't get Samantha introducing her properly, we're gonna have problems.
Bro.
We're gonna have problems. So I heard you guys make your picks earlier. And yeah, we're gonna make a nice transition from that. Whoever caught it, you know. Like I said, there's no rules on Monday nights now. There's no rules.
Not in Mr. Mayor's town.
Yeah, there's no rules here. Just take your shoes off before you come in the house. Everybody knock on the door. Other than that, stay with you.
Take off your shoes.
I agree with everybody who said that Braun will win, and that's because I don't think the transitional title thing is such a bad term anymore. Like, look where Trick ended up from being a transitional North American champion. So if that's what you need to justify Jay going back to the bloodline, I get it. And to the other point, what I said earlier, this really unravels Kevin Owens' story so much because Jay's going back not to help out Roman and his brother because he's not messing with either of them. Jay's going to go back to get his lick back on Solo and everybody else. Jay is the only person that can rightfully bring Sammy back into the bloodline because they cool now. He's like, hey, yo, Sammy, my dog. If I'm going to help you, you got to get my dog Sammy back. And that's going to crush Kevin. That's
going to set him over the
downward
top.
spiral. It's like,
Yeah.
I lost
What?
Cody, I lost Randy, and yo, Sammy, we beat them for the Universal Tag Team titles. And you doing this to me?
And you know what? That makes a good case for Kevin Owens to win the Rumble and go to Mania and try to take somebody's title.
Yeah.
When was the last time we had a KO Mania anything on his own?
But also too, now that you say that, Randy Orton could also win that Royal Rumble because it's been a while since we seen Orton in the main event. And him against Cody for WrestleMania. Now that's a match.
Mentor versus student.
As much as they know about each other too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
I'm here for the logical, always logical. I watch the product. Kevin Owens downward spiral.
That would be pretty good. Because
He's
not
gonna
for
be
nothing, this whole
heartbroken.
bloodline story, he was one of the first victims. It started with Kevin. So he's
Yeah.
sick of it. He's sick of this shit by
Sammy,
now.
Sammy was the one that's like, I can't attack Kevin. That's my friend. I still can't do that to him until they took Sammy out the group. He joined Kevin. So for Sammy to do that, it's gonna be like, yo.
But Sammy did hit Roman in the back of a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Roman in the back of a chair. And ended up getting kicked out of the bloodline because of the situation because he wouldn't help him with Kevin Owens. So who's to say Sammy will make that decision? Does their friendship outdo the strength of his bond with the bloodline?
Well, that's why I say it all boils down to Jay, because Jay wanted to tag team with Sammy for the tag titles. They showed that on programming, and they've been so close during this whole Jay run on Monday Night Raw.
No, that's what's gonna happen. Like Kev is gonna join them, so the full thing will be Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, and then Kevin. Because Roman is going to have to apologize to Kevin, because that's what we finna get. We finna get the whole apology thing from him. He's going to apologize to Sammy. He's going to have to apologize to Jay, and he's going to have to apologize to Kevin in order for this bloodline stuff to end. And that's how you get War Games. That's the War Games lineup.
I think Kevin's the outlier where he just gonna be. He gonna spiral out, leave SmackDown, be gone for a minute. And side note, I love what Kevin's doing with the subtle shade, like making these video segments in Dusty shirts and Randy shirts.
Yeah,
Chef's kiss.
I was like, I see what you're doing, Kev. I see what you're doing.
Like, we're gonna fight, but I like your merchandise, sir. Product placement.
And then that leaves all of them distracted for Cody to take on The Rock.
You know, I know this is completely off the topic, but the match just happened and I have things to say about it. I predicted LWO to win and they did, but I was not impressed with that match at all. Why does Dragon Lee, why do they always look like they're guiding Dragon Lee? Like, I feel like they're like, you know, holding his hand every time. And like him and Rey Mysterio's interactions, like when they come out initially, when they're first at the ramp and stuff, it's kind of strange to me because it's like when you plan what you're gonna do, and then when you go do what you plan to do, it screws up somehow and it just looks weird, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan.
Doing standard moonsaults now. Who needs Ricochet?
Yeah.
Wow. And I mean, that man was in the air when he hit that.
But no, I agree about the Dragon Lee point because like it does feel like we're trying to reboot. And one of my friends who I just do a wrestling radio show at in college, it's like they are always in the constant state of trying to find the next Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
and it's like you kind of stumbled on it with his son.
No.
And you know what?
You kind of stumbled on it with Dom.
Well, no, but the problem is Dominic became Eddie, so now we look at him as Eddie. So you're not the next Rey.
And you know what? That's why I say this. And you know, this is my favorite one to use.
I'm not feeling it.
Well, honey, it's either that.
You think that's why they went hard at Penta and Rey?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it because we need something different. You really want to reinvent the LWO? You gotta take Rey Mysterio out of the equation. Maybe Dragon Lee. Even, I mean, I don't even know. I would revamp the whole LWO. I would even turn them heel, and I would make Dom the leader.
Or just break that whole thing up and stop playing.
You guys see Cindy? She says there's been an immediate complaint filed by Asian rights groups to the USA because of that Carlito remark earlier. Did anybody catch the comment?
I did not. I mean,
I didn't catch that.
He was talking to.
He says she got it directly from Twitter community.
Oh hell no!
Oh, when he was talking to Raquel?
To Raquel, probably. But what did he say?
I didn't see it. Okay, so I guess you want me to read this comment. As from the trap. I might be saying that wrong. He's calling an Xavier Woods. Oh, thank you for correcting me. I should have read it that way. Easy.
No, I was just saying it. I was trying to reread it too. I'm like,
he's calling Xavier heel turn next week. That way the LWO won revenge on Rey. See, and that's where I differ, man. I get why we did it and that the Viking Raiders are probably going to win. But I think the real swerve is going to be when Kofi agrees with Woods.
Oh, on the heel New Day?
Yeah. I think it's going to come to a head where Kofi's like, you know what? That's my boy. I agree with Woods. And heel New Day used to be nice. I don't know if y'all remember.
I do.
They were so
man. Yeah, they were
heel
very
New Day was fire.
So obnoxious.
It was
great.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Oh no, it was to Adam after Damage Control left. He said he needs to learn Chinese. Seeing as how they're not Chinese,
Okay.
I can see why
Well,
that's a
Carlito's
problem.
gonna get some heat, and he will probably be taken off TV for quite some time for that.
Yep. Yeah.
King Mike Hall says they're making me. How could you hate Woods though?
I don't even think it's a point of hating Woods. I was just looking at the comment. I don't like. I don't hate Woods because you can't blame Woods. New Day's been through a lot, and they haven't been on top of anything. And he's right. Something does need to change.
I mean, and it probably could have changed if Cody didn't change the timeline.
Oh my goodness.
Throwing it
It
out
started
there.
with this might be controversial, but this is how I feel. Uso should have never broke the longest record. Should have never broke it.
I so believe that, bro. I do not think they should have beaten New Day's record.
It was way too soon. I only think the record lasted a couple years.
No, it didn't. I think it only lasted
got
a year
a-
and a half.
They got a here. Where's the thing?
I always
This whole damn book is about that record.
Oh my
And the
goodness.
Usos broke.
I always said Jey Uso was my favorite Uso. I'm not
Yeah,
mad.
but I don't think that was right though. I think it'd have been dope if they'd have had more title reigns than anyone. But for them to
But that's
beat
New
New
Day.
Day's record,
The New Day got the most title range right now.
yeah.
But the record was glorified. Like,
But that's why I'm like, yo, let New Day keep the record, and then y'all take the title wins. Like
Yeah.
New Day should have kept that. But I get it
when
though.
they did it too. It was a bigger moment.
I get
Yeah.
it, but I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah. Can't be mad at that.
Yeah, he did leave R-Truth to dry. That's kind of shady.
Like we said, yeah, that's very shady. He left R2 high and dry after he helped them win. He helped them get a win, which I think not for nothing, R-Truth would be a good look with the New Day.
I kind of was digging it. I ain't gonna front. I kind of was digging that.
When it happened and they showed them, I was like, why didn't we think of this before?
Because you know what's
boy, we got Temu Bloodline action. Temu Bloodline is here.
I get a chance to acknowledge my tribal chief.
I'm not there.
That ain't
yet.
my tribal chief.
My feed yet.
He's not
I
my.
get a chance.
I just saw Jay Spear.
No, this
vlog.
motherfucker came out with the tickets too. I hate him.
Okay,
Ooh.
they're getting it too. You know they get it earlier than us, Cedric.
He's mimicking.
Right?
He's
They get it so
mimicking
much
his
earlier.
shirt. He just took
Not
his
the
shirt.
Yeet shirt though.
You got a yeet
Don't
shirt
you
too?
dare rip that.
Ah,
shirt.
you're like brother.
Jeez, man.
I bought me some tickets, and I got
So-
your shirt.
Solo
is-
been in
See,
his
I
bag
need
lately.
more of this from Solo. I need this personality.
Solo been in his bag lately with this like should.
Damn, that's a freshly painted Ulafala.
Yeah, bro. I need more of this from Solo when he on the mic. Like, act like this.
I'm glad he brought out the blue. I'm glad Solo brought out the blue shirt because I don't appreciate Jay wearing Vice City colors. Don't do that. Don't impede on our merchandise scheme with this yeet shit. That's our colors. We started it first. We don't need you doing the pink and aqua thing over here. We got it covered.
That's fair. That
Oh
is fair.
boy.
The stock
is
might
fair.
rise. Her stock might rise though. The Aqua t-shirts were
It's
selling.
not. It's not.
Well,
You know they go.
yeah.
I'm
They-
trying
'cause-
to support.
We'll never get that much.
Nah.
I'm trying to,
merch
I'm
as
trying
Nah,
to
'cause you-
encourage our
right now.
man.
Right.
Because somebody's gonna be an a-hole and be like, "Why Lola Vice trying to dress like Jay?" You know someone's gonna do that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, there goes
Come on,
Tamatanga.
TJ.
Oof.
So unless Sammy come out here and help,
I like that Solo don't want to be or called little brother, like those little nuances. But they got to tell me what's so bad about the Tongan. Even like,
that Tonga Lola like, "Yo, you got this, brother. You got this. Hey, man, get your ass off me."
it's giving like all this like secret family dissension that we don't know. Like the Tongans just one day got like Rikishi's like, oh, the Tongans can't come to the family reunions no more. We don't know why.
You can't play with them. You can't play with them when they come in.
Yo, they in each other's face. Oh my god. Oh
So it's gonna be like a disqualification.
nah. Wait till you see it, because I know I'm a
Wait.
little ahead. Oh my god, Jake. Yo, guys.
Ooh, broad breaker.
Guys.
Hey, don't give it away.
Hold on,
Don't
let me
give it
get there.
away.
Let me get
Don't give
there.
it
Let
away.
me
Yeah,
get
let us get there. Let us get there.
I still. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh damn.
Exactly.
Ooh, oh my gosh.
Exactly. Y'all
Look
know
at
what? Yeah, y'all know what I'm
Braun.
gonna say. Oh my god.
Spears
yeah.
Solo out the suit, and Jacob
God,
don't like
yes.
it.
As how high he jumped though.
Mm.
Jeez.
Oh my God. This is good. Now I want to see this. I want to
Ooh.
see this.
Braun
me
Breaker.
Give me the
Look
give
at
me the
Braun.
dogs. Give me
Braun
the
Breaker is
dogs.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Give
look
me
at
the
Braun.
dogs and give me the werewolf.
I could
Give
see
it to
Braun.
me now.
I could
Take
see
my
Braun
money.
Breaker challenge
Take
him.
my money.
Yo.
Take my money. Jacob
Give me that.
Fatu and
Why
Braun
does
Breaker.
all of us want to see Jacob in so many matches, but not so
I want to see Jacob
Yeah.
versus everybody. Everybody.
Yo,
Just
so
like how
since
Logan Paul said
since
he
they
wants
did
to
that
face
right
him.
there, they got to meet in the Royal Rumble for a one-off.
The Rumble
got
How
to.
many minutes?
is
They
gonna
got
be
to.
Got to.
stupid.
Rumble gonna be ridiculous this year in Indianapolis. It's gonna be
Mhm.
ridiculous, yo.
It's gonna be crazy.
See, now
Oh my
and just
God.
for my sake, I hope we don't get no wasted surprises. Like that's the Rumble. I don't need to see Pat McAfee
No,
because it's obvious. Like feeling
That's
with-
the
No,
Rumble,
the
though.
surprise is gonna be Joe Hendry.
Okay.
Well, but again,
Hope
that's
so. I hope
kind of
so.
NXT though. That's what I'm saying. Like to him, I don't think we need no legends, no nothing there. Like we got enough for them to have a full Rumble. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna end the DQ.
That's it. It's a dub. It's over. One.
Stop.
two.
Don't tell me. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Let us get there. Let us
I'm
get
not
there.
saying nothing. I'm just counting. I'm not saying shit.
Nope, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Oh my God. There's 3 minutes left. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Ron be selling the hell out of these super kicks.
Y'all can't do this to me.
And
Y'all-
his spear. And
y'all-
his spear, bro. That
y'all
I know your
playing
spear
my
ain't
monkey.
hitting like that.
Y'all better not piss me off tonight. Oh.
Oh!
What?
This is exactly why
Oh.
Shante Adonis don't need to be. He don't need to be doing no sweet chin music.
Nah.
It's neither here or there.
Ah, look at
Just wanna throw it
Pierce.
out there.
Hey, here comes Pierce. Here comes
Damn, I hate that y'all hit us.
Oh, don't say nothing, Courtney. Don't say nothing. Just react. Don't say nothing.
Sorry.
I'm a mute my mic.
Well, they throwing the Tongas out.
Yeah, like, get your ass out of here.
Well, Pierce is trying to store order.
I said, get your ass out of here.
Is the Bloodline still the tag team champions of SmackDown?
Yes. Yes.
Oh God.
Oh. Yo. After tonight, Adam Pearce gonna need a heavy drink.
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna get
need.
this man a drink. Oh my God. Oh my
Hope
God.
he got blood pressure medicine.
He's gonna need a lot of drinks.
Where's the bell? What's happening
Oh,
here?
Jay trying to do the Braun? You
This
trying
is
to do the Braun?
chaos.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that, Jay. Don't do that, Jay. Oh,
This is chaos, y'all.
Oh my god.
Don't we might I don't know if the viewers are a little ahead or behind, but
Where's the referee?
that's what I'm saying. Where's
I know he just looked at him do that.
he did?
I know that ref just turned and saw that.
Wait. I can see the ref at the peripheral of my eye.
I saw you turn. I saw you turn.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Y'all better not do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Nah,
Listen.
I feel like this is gonna be a comeback. Nah,
Oh my God.
Braun take
No.
too long.
No. Are you fucking
Oh,
kidding me?
I want to see Braun Breaker start doing the Steiner recliner more.
I do too. I want
I'm
to see
leaving.
that.
I'm leaving. I'm out.
I'm
I'm out.
I want Steiner
Wait, are the
recliner.
dogs barking?
No, I'm leaving. I'm out.
Jeez.
Big
Well, that
spear.
was.
I'm out.
What I told y'all.
I'm out.
I
Well,
told y'all.
I'm out.
Well, that's
What
a
I
jip.
say?
And we couldn't get Samantha Irvin saying and new.
Man, that's a jip.
Bullshit. This is bull.
Man.
No.
What I
You heard it
told
here-
I
you heard it
told
here
I
you.
would
first.
not. Why?
That is what gets Jey Uso back in the bloodline. There's only one domino left to fall.
Now he gonna be on SmackDown all the time.
Oh Lord. Oh,
What?
man.
But he didn't have to lose the belt for this to happen.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I keep telling y'all that you do not, because the thing is, you do not need a main title in this bloodline story at all. The titles are cool, but even Jacob and even Tonga and them need to lose the titles.
Yeah.
I think
This-
you accomplished what you wanted. If I'm being actually, we're gonna have to do this on another stream on the post show.
Post show,
But like we accomplished what we wanted because you have built Jay to a single star. He captures gold. But that Braun Breaker title run for him to beat the guy that beat Gunther was like very short.
And you already know the matches Braun finna have with the rest of these people, it's gonna beef up the Intercontinental Division.
No yeet.
We got a lot to discuss, but it sounds like
That's the first time I've ever said
we
that.
have a new Intercontinental champion, but we're gonna go back and then we'll give me like 2 minutes. We're gonna open up another stream, you guys in the chat, and we're gonna break down this episode of Raw. We'll be right back. Monday Night Mirror, I'm new at this, so I got to find the outro. And all that. Eventually, all this will be smoother.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching. Women's